Yo, what's going on, man? So I just want to, read this to you real quick. You know what I'm saying? Before I get to the matter at hand. This is in Metro Atlanta. So this first incident happened in Clayton County, right? 11-year-old girl. She's on social media. I don't even know why her parents would allow her to have social media, pages such as TikTok, Instagram, etc. She's on social media. Make the long story short, she winds up packing her bags. This happened 3 days ago. She winds up packing her bags. An 11-year-old girl packs her bags and she walks out of the house with an unknown adult. Right? My question is, where are the parents at in all of this, right? So the police department, you know what I'm saying, they're saying that since this girl has been, missing for 3 days, she's not answering her cell phone. An 11-year-old girl has a cell phone. She's not answering her cell phone, and all her social media has been deleted. So the police department is saying that this may be a form of human trafficking. That plain and simple. Another incident, which is crazy because I used to shop at this Kroger's grocery store located on Powers Ferry Place. This happened in Marietta, Cobb County, right? The mother, drives to the Kroger's, gets, parks her car in the parking lot. She sees a man that's in the parking lot. Like, this is later on in the night, right? I think Kroger's closes at 11 p.m. So she goes in there, shops, comes back out an hour later. The same guy is in the parking lot, but he's parked right beside her car. So she's going to her car. He gets out, tries to kidnap her. She fights him off. She runs into Kroger's, asking for help. Now, I've been making videos about, women, specifically black women, going out late at night without any type of protection. Straight up. I've been making videos about this situation for years. It is not safe out there for you black women. It's not. And I'm not trying to be funny. Please don't take this to be, offensive. But if you want to be this strong black woman, independent black woman, you're going to have to be able to protect yourself. Straight up. If you're not going to, be in any type of relationship where a man can protect you, you're going to have to protect yourself. Get you a firearm. Which brings me to this point. 5 teens shot, 2 killed. 14-year-old kid killed, 16-year-old kid killed. 2 15-year-olds, one a girl, one a boy, and an 11-year-old boy was shot and rushed to the hospital. This stemmed from social media. I guess they got in an argument. Somebody probably said, send me the Addy. And next thing you know, they drove to the Greenbriar, Atlanta neighborhood, which is a middle-class neighborhood located in southwest Atlanta, and had a shootout. Two teenagers killed, 14-year-old, 16-year-old. 2 15-year-olds and one 11-year-old rushed to the hospital. Where were the parents at? See, this is what bugs me out about black people. We want to blame any and everybody except for that man or that woman in the mirror. We're quick to say social media is the cause of these teens having a shootout. Because black people don't want to accept accountability. They don't want to be accountable for anything. They don't want to be held accountable for anything. We don't want to be responsible for our own actions. And it's just that plain and simple. In this particular case, this is what you call bad parenting. Which makes no sense to me. When has it been? You see, I'm going to say it. This is so cliche. I'm old school. When has it ever been in history where we have allowed our children to become adults and make adult decisions? Let me tell you something. My children don't have social media. My daughters in particular don't know who Cardi B is, Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion. My sons don't know who K-Flock is, Lil Uzi Vert, and the list goes on. Because I'm the parent. And I dictate, for now, what they listen to, what they eat. I'm the dictator of that. That plain and simple. Now, once they move out and they have their own, then if they decide, because we're vegetarians, if they decide that they want to eat meat, hey, knock yourself out. If my daughters decide that they want to wear makeup, knock yourself out. If my daughters decide that they want a BBL, and my sons want to sell drugs and get the blickies and have shootouts and all of that stuff, as an adult, knock yourself out. Other than that, when you're under my roof, you do what I say. That plain and simple. And see, all of this pacification, all of this catering towards our children, you know what I'm saying? It's our fault. The reason why these children are gone. Some of these children are gone. Like they just had in Atlanta, a 15-year-old and 12-year-old just got killed a couple of weeks ago. I think it was before or after Thanksgiving, not too far from Atlantic Station. Because us 90s, yeah, we're the culprits. Us 90s, we didn't have anything. So you know what we said when we had children? Oh, we gonna give them the world because we ain't have anything. And look what has happened. We allow our children to get tattoos at 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. That was unheard of when I was younger. And we wonder why our children are wilding. Straight up. 5 teens shot. They had a shootout. And 2 of the teenagers were killed, a 14 and a 16-year-old. And I just mentioned in Clayton County that an 11-year-old little girl is missing. And when the police department says that that's human trafficking, you might as well say that she's gone forever. And what's so crazy is people think that I like making these type of videos. I don't. But I could be honest with you. No other content creator or YouTuber would tell you this. But I'm going to be honest with you. The videos that I do about Atlanta, these videos, are my highest paying videos. When I start talking about, self-awareness, fitness and being healthy, eating right, caring about yourself, self-love, man, those type of videos bring in pennies. And that goes to show just how sick we are as a race of people. Where my highest paying videos are about drama, which makes no sense to me. It doesn't. And I catch it in the comment section, these people are talking about well, you know what, man, you talking about Atlanta's crime. Man, I live in Detroit, or I live in the Bronx, or I live in Los Angeles, and Atlanta's crime is nothing compared to the crime that happens in my hometown. Well, let me tell you something. It doesn't make a difference where the crime happens at, or the murders, whether it is more or less that's happening in your hometown, in my hometown, or rather where I live at. It's sickening. Straight up. I remember a couple years ago, the CDC was talking about zombies, right? And for those that know about this, please leave it in the comment section of the video, the facts, that is. And they were talking about, zombies and, invading, the U.S., United States or whatever have you. And some of the people that listened to it, that heard about this, coming from the CDC, they were like, please, man, this is some, a movie, or this is coming out of a comic book strip or some shit like that. Well, let me tell you something. This is being real. The black race are the zombies. We're mindless. We're soulless. There used to be a time in the 70s, early 70s, early 80s. White people called us soul people. People of soul. Now we're soulless. We don't care about nothing. Not even our own lives. We don't care about our youth or the old. You know how many times I've been called old head? Not knowing that I have wisdom to give you all. Look at what we're doing to our children. We're allowing our children to be grown as kids. Because they're not adults. Little girls walking around with makeup on. We're the zombies that the CDC was talking about. We are the race of the walking dead. That's real talk. It's real talk. And it's sickening, man. It's sickening. No matter how many stories, you know what I'm saying, I tell you all about Atlanta, people gonna still move down there. No matter how many shootouts, and man, you know how much, seriously, I'm just gonna stop talking about Atlanta crime because while I'm doing this video, I'm pretty sure there has been some type of shootout. Somebody got shot, somebody got killed. There's been a robbery, something going on in Atlanta, and if not in Atlanta, Metro Atlanta. Straight up. And people always tell me in the comment section of the videos that I do about Atlanta, man, that's all you trying to do is just bash a black city. That's all you doing. You trying to put Atlanta down. And I'm like, hold up, let me get this right. Why are you attacking the messenger? I'm not the one that's down there with the blickies and the sticks. I'm not the one that's down there robbing people, shooting and killing people. So if anything, Atlanta is giving Atlanta a bad name and putting Atlanta down. And quite a few of those people are not even Atlanteans, or rather Grady babies. Quite a few of those people that's wreaking havoc are from other states. Bringing their bullshit to Atlanta. And I've talked about that. You see, the problem with you all, the new viewers, the people that are new to my channel, y'all haven't scrolled down, down the videos, the 600 and something odd videos that I've done. Because if you did, you would know that this ain't no new topic. I've been talking about Atlanta and Charlotte, the good and the bad, the pros and the cons for years. That plain and simple. And it's just sickening, man. Can't blame it on the white man. We used to do that in the 90s. We used to say that the white man is the what? With horns on his head. Now, can't blame it on the Willie Lynch letters. Can't blame it on Stockholm Syndrome. You see what we do? We're always taking the responsibility off of us. We do not want to be held accountable for our actions. Straight up, that is real talk. You know how many times I've had conversations with black people and they'll say some shit like, man, that ain't nothing but the Willie Lynch letters. You know what I'm saying? We tied into that. Or, you know, they got us down, you know, ever since slavery, it's the PTSD. And man, get out of here. It ain't nothing but a bunch of Niggers. That plain and simple. That don't want to change. That are straight up destructive. And for all my white viewers, because I've had, you know, white people chime in the comment section of the videos, you know, my videos, and they'll say something like, man, you know, I know you want to talk about the Niggers, and they didn't spell it out like that. You know what I'm saying? But we have those in our race too. We call them white trash. I know that. I understand that. But I'm on my Niggers. Straight up. Because last time I checked, it is white trash going on. There's some, you know, trailer park trash, all of that. But you know what? All of the drama that they go through, they keep it in the trailer park area. And I think for the most part, you white people are doing a damn good job when it comes to keeping those people, you know what I'm saying, away from the public for the world to see. See, black people, we like exposing our fuckery. We're proud to say that we are some Niggers. I'm not. I'm not proud to be black right about now. Really not. So what's the solution next? What should we do? First and foremost, I am not that man that was nailed on the cross. Even though I don't, you know, I'm not a Christian and all of that stuff. So I'm just saying for the sake of the conversation, I wasn't the man nailed on the cross. So don't look at, see, that's another thing. That, you see, here we go. If it ain't Stockholm Syndrome, if it ain't Willie Lynch letters, if it ain't this, that, racism, systemic racism, you know what I'm saying? If we can't put the blame on anyone else, then we leave our burden of responsibility and accountability in the hands of either Jesus Christ or the President of the United States. And if not them, you leave it on one big nose, fake glasses, short motherfucker like me. Nah, I'm not gonna give you no solution. You come up with it. That's what you do. Because what I'm gonna do, my solution is to take care of me and mine. That plain and simple. Used to be a group called Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang Clan said, Wu is for the children. That's another thing too. We ain't blaming it on this person, that person. You know, we blaming it on the music too. All the movies. But there used to be a rap group called Wu-Tang. And they said Wu was for the children. And we used to call our children seeds in the 90s. And if you're not providing a certain amount of sunlight and watering that seed in order for it to grow into a plant and blossom, if the soil ain't right, that seed is eventually going to die. And that is what's happening to our children. My name is Langston2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely share this video.